day. Today's transmission, as we have previously said, is called the conundrum, the puzzle, the enigma, if you wish. In our ancient language, Eniari, E-N-N-I-A-R-I, Eniari, means puzzle or enigma or conundrum. There are 4 parts to this particular conundrum, specifically designed to rewire your brain by pondering it, to make you more receptive to other dimensional frequencies of information, of interaction, to accelerate the idea of open contact, and to just open you up to more connection to your higher mind and other levels of consciousness within existence. We are going to present 4 ideas, 4 concepts, one after the other, for you to ponder in the order in which we deliver them. Now remember, it's not about necessarily getting an answer. It's more about the idea of simply repeating these 4 concepts in order in your head for about 15 minutes a day. You can do it up to 3 times a day if you wish, but no more than that. You can do it once, you can do it twice, you can do it 3 times. But when you go through the 4 points, the 4 concepts, again, it's not about seeking a solution. It's about simply going through them and letting yourself ponder them, imagine what they represent, visualize them if you wish, that's fine. And as you do this over and over again for 15 minutes each time, by just pondering these things, by imagining, by visualizing them as best as you can, you will start to feel the rewiring of your brain in a certain way that again will make you a more receptive antenna to receive higher dimensional, other dimensional information, frequencies, and interactions. So, let us begin. In this order, ponder these 4 concepts. Number 1, a finite number of finite universes. Number 2, a finite number of infinite universes. Number 3, an infinite number of finite universes. And number 4, an infinite number of infinite universes. Just ponder those 4 concepts, let them come into your mind, visualize them, imagine them, feel them out. Allow yourself to feel what that feels like, each one. Again, whether you come up with what seems to be at first a solution to any of those 4, don't let it stay there, just ponder them. It's all right if you come up with an answer, but don't necessarily assume that it is the answer, because as you go through this conundrum, as you examine these 4 points, these 4 concepts over and over again, you will find that things may begin to seem a little less concrete or crystallized than you thought. The answers, when they come, may not necessarily be as definitive the 2nd time, or the 3rd time, or the 4th time that you may do it within the 15-minute span each time. So that's all right if it seems to get a little fuzzy, if the barriers between them seem to get a little bit vague, that's all right. This exercise is simply for the purpose of pondering these things, musing about them, feeling them, visualizing, imagining them as best you can. It's not about getting an answer or finding a solution. So we present this to you as one of the exercises that we will be presenting to you along the course of the Eye of the Needle passage that we're all in right now with you, to help you through, to streamline yourself, to open you up and make you more receptive to inspiration and more abilities to let go of those belief systems that do not serve you, so you can pass through this passageway, this time of change and shift and transformation more easily, more profoundly, with more abilities coming out the other end. This is the beginning of your training, open contact training. We have started this process with the idea of the images of extraterrestrials that we talked about before, and this is another part of the beginning of your training to open up to be more capable of perceiving other realities, other beings from other dimensions, parallel realities. So up to you to realize that as you go through this conundrum, you will rewire your brain in whatever way works best for you. Nothing will be forced upon you. It is in your hands, it is under your control, and the way you go about musing about this, visualizing this, feeling your way through it, the way you ponder this, will be what determines how you rewire yourself to be a more receptive antenna for these higher dimensional energies. So enjoy, have fun with the conundrum. As I said, in the meditation today, we will take you through it for the first time. Doesn't mean you have to do it exactly in the way we take you through it, but it does have to be done in the order in which we have delivered it to you. That will be most effective. We have designed this and used this on our world for hundreds of years. It will have an effect. So just play with it, just relax, just go with the flow. As we say, because your flow knows exactly where you need to go, and it will allow you to rewire yourself in exactly the way that's appropriate for the unique individual that you happen to be. The unique reflection of all that is that you are. So we thank you for allowing us to deliver this exercise to you this day. And you may, if you wish, now open up to the idea of questions and interactions.
Would you please be willing to describe your solar system?
Well, yes. You can find that to some degree also in the documentary that was done. But the idea is that we have a star like you do, which is called Shaw. And we are, like you, the third planet from the star. There is a small planet closer, another planet second. We are Ethithani, which is third. We are about 111 million of your miles from our star. Our year is longer than yours because our orbit is wider. Our day is about the same length, what you would call 24 hours, but our year is 454 days. Then there is a fourth planet, but then we have a large planet called Thamar, which is not in the ecliptic. In other words, its orbit goes like this, up and down, through the plane of our solar system. And then we have what might be referred to as a double planet, Chachupani. That has two planets that are gravitationally locked, orbiting each other, and in orbiting each other, they also go in an orbit around the star, dancing with each other, which is what Chachupani means, the dancers. That's a brief description of our solar system. But remember, we're in a parallel reality. You can't see our star from your reality. You would have to make a shift to our vibrational reality in order to see our solar system, in the same way that we have to shift to your vibrational reality in order to perceive your solar system physically. Does that help?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
We will now proceed with your meditation. Please, all of you who wish to participate, become relaxed, let go of the cares of the day, and be open as we remind you of the meditation we have termed the conundrum. As you ponder the first concept, a finite number of finite universes, this is an obvious reflection to what your scientists have referred to not only as the multiverse, which in their mind, in a sense, takes place in one particular reality stream, but also includes the concept of parallel realities, which are different versions in different parallel reality streams. But this is all inclusive in this conundrum and its four concepts. So use it however you wish. But first and foremost, concept one, allow yourself in your relaxation, either with music and lights or however you wish to do it, or silence and peace, doesn't matter, or out in nature, with trees and babbling brooks and streams, doesn't matter. Whatever is a place of peace for you, whatever allows you to feel, whatever permission slip you would like to use to allow you to feel in a centered place, in a calm place, in an open place, in a loving place, in a creative place, in an imaginative place, do it. However you wish. So again, visualize, imagine, feel deeply. Concept one, a finite number of finite universes. In a sense, finite simply means they don't go on forever, that there is a highest number of them, and then it stops. So, a finite number of finite universes, each self-contained, each having a border. It is that universe and no other, separate from all the others in a certain sense, experientially. Ponder that. Play with it. Let it float freely in your mind. See it. Vibrate with it. Feel it. Experience it. Allow yourself a couple of minutes of this. 3 if you wish, approximately, give or take. And move to concept 2. A finite number of infinite universes. So the universes themselves go on forever, but there are only so many of those. A finite number of those. Again, as you go through these concepts and ponder them and feel them and see them and imagine and visualize however you wish to do it, hear them even, smell them if you wish, touch them if you wish, play with them however you wish in your imagination, certain paradoxes will start to pop up, and it is this that's the important component of the process. Again, not that you figure out a solution or an answer to any of these components or concepts, but that you start feeling and experiencing the idea of paradoxes popping up here and there like bubbles in a boiling pot. So play with the idea of a finite number, a limited number of universes that themselves are infinite and unlimited. That's concept 2. In this order, then, after a few minutes, go to concept 3 and experience an infinite number of finite universes. Little bubbles going on and on and on and on, each bubble being finite, being limited, being discrete, distinct, and separate from all others, but going on and on and on and on and on without end in terms of how many of them there are. And then, as you ponder that for a few minutes and feel it out, breathe it in, see what pops up paradoxically within you. After a few minutes, you move to the 4th and final concept, an infinite number of infinite universes. If you have an infinite number of infinite universes, where do the borders lie? What makes you even think that they are separate from one another? These kinds of musings may pop up within you. And again, the idea of which of these are quote-unquote real is not an answer that you're seeking. It's a process that you're pondering. And the way that this is designed, the NERE, the conundrum, again is designed to simply allow you to start using different pathways in your brain to ponder things in paradoxical ways to allow you more efficacy with multidimensional thinking. So again, approximately, give or take, 15 minutes, 16 minutes, it's all right. Give or take a few minutes each concept, about 3.5. Again, you can time yourself if you wish, but you don't have to. Let it be natural. You'll feel, again, more and more as you do it, when to go to the next concept. And again, it may be different the next time you do it. And again, you can do this once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. We would not necessarily encourage you to do it more than that, to allow you to absorb the effect of what's happening when you ponder these paradoxes, these conundrums, these enigmas, these mysteries. So one more time, allow yourself to breathe deeply, easily, and just allow yourself to practice pondering these ideas, imagining them, feeling them, seeing them, visualizing them, hearing them, tasting them, smelling them, touching them, sensing them vibrationally. Open up all your senses as you go through the 4 concepts. A finite number of finite universes. A finite number of infinite universes. An infinite number of finite universes, and an infinite number of infinite universes. Just let these concepts slide around in your head, knowing that they are allowing you to go down and explore different pathways in your brain and the neurological net of your body. And now and then you may feel things bubbling up paradoxically and feel a little bit of a shift in energy here and there. This is all for the purpose of just experiencing this process. Not reaching a goal, not finding an answer. Just ponder the conundrum, the Eniari. Breathe it in, float with it freely, play with it freely, imagine it, visualize it freely. Have fun with this. Breathe it in and out. Make it your own exercise. But this goes hand in hand with making you a more sensitive and receptive antenna to higher frequency information, energies, and encounters. Eniari, conundrum, enigma, mystery. Ponder it, ponder it, ponder it. Continue to breathe gently and easily, and know that as you choose to do this in your own time and place, you will also be giving off a vibration that allows mystery to open up more in the world, in the collective consensus reality, and open more portals and doorways for others as well as yourself to the great mysteries of existence and all that is. You may now, if you have been playing any music or lighting, allow yourself to just go into a void, knowing that you will do this in your own time, in your own way, as you so desire. And allow yourself to float freely this day in the great mystery of life and existence itself. We thank you for allowing us to share this particular process with you that will bring you not only closer to yourself, but closer to all of us and all that is, in terms of your experience as a reflection of unconditional love and unconditional support and unconditional beingness. Our unconditional love to you all. Welcome home, and good day.